It's your boy Marc.
It's your girl Mona.
And this is Money Moments with Marc and
Mona.
All right. We appreciate you tuning in on this very special day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great day. Why is that, Ramona?
It's MLK Day. What
Really?
do you mean? Surprise, surprise.
That's what I'm talking about. Celebration, legacy.
Yes.
So, this is a show that talks about money and its significance in the areas of your spiritual life, relationships, and what else? What else you think about?
I think about history. Really, I just think about our culture. I'm saying a lot, my bad. But I just think about us as Black people, how we don't have that same foundation as some of our other counterparts. And I think that's really important, especially coming from my background and going into, the field that I'm currently in, just seeing people of my same race not knowing things that I think they should know.
Okay. So, as far as background, like what would you say is like, I guess, the background of this whole show? Like,
I mean, you were there, so I feel like we have.
I know I was there. We were there.
We were there together.
So pretty much we work together. Everybody, we work together.
Yes.
And so, I think we were just having a casual conversation,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about money and how some people don't understand the basic concepts, right? And we were just really desiring to. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, when you say some people, I'm talking about our people.
Yes, as African Americans. The basic concepts. Some might understand it, but some don't, and we see it on a daily basis of how not understanding the basics can really affect how you manage your money. And so
it can affect your life, really.
Yes.
It's a foundation of most, even though it might not seem like it, but finances are the foundation of so many things in your life.
Right.
It goes across so many boundaries, from how you live to all the way down to how you can get insurance, how your utility bills are, just how you live day-to-day life. It affects so much. So it's so important.
So I guess I can start off first, but my background, how I got to the financial industry, it all started. I used to work for a retail company by the name of Home Depot. Shout out to the old heads that I used to work with.
I like Lowe's better, but
bleed orange. But anyways, I worked at Home Depot, and my beautiful wife, she presented this idea of me pursuing the financial aspect, because I had dreams and aspirations of working with affordable housing. And she mentioned the idea of pursuing the financial side, and so I was like, maybe I should do that. So I started applying at banks and stuff like that, and my good friend here, Ramona,
that's me.
She currently resides at the same place I work at, and she actually hooked me up with the job.
You gotta look out.
She hooked me up with the job, blessings of Abraham. Shout out to Hez P. But yeah, and so as I was working there, I started to notice the habits of mismanagement, not understanding certain products and services that we offered, and it really started to impact me as an individual. I also started to think about my own mismanagement and how I wasn't taught the basics of saving, investing, and insurance and estate planning and all of that types of stuff. What would you say is your whole reasoning, or
well, first of all, finances was nothing in my radar. I majored in geology, so that's the study of the earth.
Lord.
I was not
Lord.
really, I landed on my job. I was going to go to grad school, applied a couple of places, hadn't heard anything back, ran across a manager. She offered me a position. I went to an interview. She offered me a position. So I was like, I mean, this is a good little in between. 5 years later, here I am. So, same with me. Just working there day to day, seeing people come in that didn't know the foundation, then thinking about what I had in my past, what things have been taught to me, and how I didn't really have a foundation before I ever worked there either. I've learned everything pretty much that I know about finances from working this job. And I just thought about all my other counterparts who don't have this opportunity to work for in the finance field. Like, how are they getting their information? Where are they getting their information from? What kind of foundation do they have? Because I look at myself, if I had a pretty good foundation just in life, and knowing that, then there might be some people that might not have had that same experience. Mm-hmm. And I still didn't have a good financial foundation. Mm-hmm. So that's why I just think it's so important if we can get that information out there. So that's where I am. Right.
Cool. So as a African American female, so I guess what are some things that you feel like you could do to impact, young African American females who might not be
financial savvy,
have that basic understanding.
Even I was talking to my friend today about how important it is to have people that look like you in certain spaces, if that makes sense. Even for a younger generation, them seeing somebody that's in the finance field that looks like me, like I didn't see that. I didn't see working in the finance industry even something I could do, honestly, mm-hmm. when I was younger. And just to see that, I do a lot of outreach where I am, and just going to different schools, different community places, just to see that, having a visual of somebody, you don't know how much of an impact that makes. Even just having a visual of somebody that looks like you, that you're like, oh, if she can do that, she looks like my mom, she looks like my aunt, she looks like my cousin, then I can do that too, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think another reason for me, kind of like what you're saying, if you see somebody in that particular area, you're going to kind of navigate towards it. Yeah. Because with me, like, in my mind, I think about all of the attempts to pursue sports as a way of financial, success. Right. And so
the stability type thing. Like, if I can be a pro in this sport, then I can go buy my mom a house. Like, I've heard that I went to a middle school, and a black boy said that he's like, I want to be a professional athlete so I can buy my mom a house. Mm-hmm. I was like, but you don't have to be a professional athlete to do that. You can do a lot of other things. I'm not knocking being a professional athlete, but that chance is very low.
Right, and I love what LeBron said. He said we don't need no more LeBrons. We need, more doctors, lawyers. More, like, you can be a LeBron. You don't have to be exactly LeBron, but you can have the same, skill set, the same positive attitude in the area of finances or in the area of teaching. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you are providing service. And I think that goes into my favorite quote, what Dr. King said, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. Mm-hmm. And if you have that heart to serve people in any area, you know what I'm saying, it's going to go an extra mile. And when somebody sees their particular a particular person with the same skin color as them in a specific field, they're going to go after it because, like, man, I can do that too if they're doing it. Right. And so we need more. And so I feel like this is our role as far as talking about money and its significance in, your spiritual relationship life, whether you're in middle school, high school, it doesn't matter. Our goal is to educate the public. We're here to serve and to help people gain a better understanding of money. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I agree with that, and I'm not saying this is end all be all.
Yeah.
I mean, people can get their own information where they can. Everything is so accessible now. That's another reason I want to do this as well, because you can go on social media, you can go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You can say what you need to say. It can be informative for people to see. So that's why having this kind of platform I think is good. We can put things out there that's accessible that people can click on and be like, oh, I can learn this, and then maybe they can go in more detail on their own, but at least we give them like a basis.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of
what you got?
Taxes.
Oh,
we're going to talk about taxes.
Capital T, huh?
Capital Taxes. Taxes.
What about
Next episode, we're going to cover some things about taxes. So from filing status, where you can file your tax return, dependents, different credits you can take. There's so much you can talk about with taxes.
So if you guys have any questions about taxes or any other financial subject, you can just drop it down in the comment section. We'll be sure to address it. Also, please like and subscribe to the page. Money Moments with Mark
and Mona.
Appreciate you tuning in. Catch you next time.